the BJP has hit out at the letter which has been sent by the chairman of the West Bengal Bar Council Association, and has said that it is an attempt from Mamata Banerjee to change the roster, saying that it could have simply been put as that, and that somewhere it is a way to look at the judiciary in the way the party wants to. But we have with us TMC MP Shukendra Shekhar Roy. These allegations are coming from the BJP's end, but the chairman of the Bar Council Association, Ashok Kumar Dev, has said that this is in his own capacity as the chairman and not because he's the MLA of the Trinamool Congress, and he felt the need to write this letter.
First of all, we are not aware what prompted the Bar Council of West Bengal to write this letter to the Honorable Chief Justice of India. This is none of our business. However, since it is now in the public domain, I have personally gone through the letter, being a lawyer, that what is the content of the letter and purport of the letter. Now, the Bar Council of West Bengal is better placed to explain why they have written, what reliefs they have asked for. But as I see it to this particular letter, it appears from the letter that there are 3-4 points. First of all, one must keep in mind that Bar Council is an elected body, and it is a statutory organization. It's not a political organization. And it is not a branch or subcommittee of any political party, as alleged or at all. The Bar Council of West Bengal, they have raised certain questions. Number one, about the principles of natural justice. And they have given the instances that some persons, accused persons, allegedly involved in the Naroda case, they were granted bail by the designated CBI court. On the very same evening, late evening rather, CBI preferred some proceedings before the Honorable High Court, and it was heard, and the interim order of bail granted by the court below was stayed by the Honorable High Court. So, first point is which has been raised by the Bar Council in its letter, that was improper in view of the fact the persons who were granted bail by the court below, they were not aware of such proceedings of CBI before High Court. Although they are very much party to the proceedings, they were not served with any such application, or behind their back, whatever has happened, happened. So they have questioned this point, this fact, on the basis of principle of natural justice. If suppose I have a case, and in that case I have got some relief from the court below, if the respondents go to the higher court and ask for stay of the operation of the order, I must be served with the copy of the application, and propriety demands that the court should also hear me to render proper justice and to maintain the principles of natural justice. So, first point is that violation of principle of natural justice according to the Bar Council of West Bengal as it appears from the letter. The second point is the flagrant violation of the appellate side rules of the Calcutta High Court. Calcutta High Court has two set of rules or procedures. One is appellate side rules and another is original side rules. So this matter was in the appellate side. Therefore, as per appellate side rules, whenever a criminal revisional application is preferred by any party, that criminal revisional application should be heard by a division, not by a single bench and not by a divisional bench. In this case, that rule was apparently violated. That is the prima facie case of the West Bengal Bar Council as it appears from the letter, that the criminal revisional application against the order of interim bail was heard not by a single bench as required under the rules of appellate side, but it was heard by a divisional bench presided over by the Honorable Acting Chief Justice.
So the rules were broken.
So as per the letter of the Bar Council of West Bengal, this is the second point, that it is a what should I say, flagrant violation or blatant violation of the appellate side rules as they have stated. Number 3, the question of judicial impropriety. What is that? In another case, where the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, who is also the chairperson of the All India Trinamool Congress, she has preferred an election petition in the High Court at Calcutta. It was listed in a particular bench, and all on a sudden, that matter was transferred to another bench.
Which is Justice Kaushik Chandra's
I
bench.
don't want to name any justice because it should not be. I should not name any judge. But initially it was listed before a particular bench. Thereafter, that matter was transferred to some other bench. And the Honorable Judge who is presiding over the second bench where the matter has been referred, according to the letter of the West Bengal Bar Council, he had allegedly long association with the Bharatiya Janata Party. So here the litigant is a chairperson of the All India Trinamool Congress, and she was a candidate of Trinamool Congress from Nandigram. And the judge who will be listening the matter or hearing the matter, he is allegedly, he had some connections in the past with the Bharatiya Janata Party. So that is their objectives for the West Bengal Bar Councils, or maybe the cause of action for writing this letter to the Honorable Chief Justice of India. Now, all these things are to be decided by the Honorable Chief Justice of India. Here I cannot say anything, no other person can make any comment.
But the BJP has said it is politically motivated. That is what they have suggested.
No, BJP is above everything. Because they are ruling the country, they think that they can say, they can do, they can undo anything. Whatever they like to say, they will say. They can do whatever they like to do, or they can undo whatever they like to undo. So, BJP can say anything. And particularly, their story manufacturing cell, which is known as IT cell, that is absolutely a story manufacturing cell. And I have heard that some of the persons who are looking after that particular manufacturing cell, he has made certain comments about Trinamool Congress. All those are rubbish. All those are rubbish. And I don't want to make any comment on that because he is nobody to me.
But you are rubbishing these comments. One of the comments is that when the court is trying to pull up the misdeeds of the Mamata Banerjee administration, these kinds of oppositions are coming forward in form of a letter written to the CJI.
This is also interference in the administration of justice, whatever he has said. Because whether the court is pulling up any particular government or not for any deed or misdeed, nobody other than the justices, other than the court, can say like this. It is none of my business, none of your business, none of anybody's business. It is for the judges to decide, after considering all material facts which are before them, and in the way they decide, they are at liberty to decide, because it is the judiciary who will decide everything. Outsiders cannot make any comment on the performance of the judiciary, whether bad or good. I am not making any comment. Why he is making? Why is he making? Is he above judiciary? The problem is this: in our country, the one particular system of judiciary is very bad. And I always say that, inside the house, outside the house, always I say that. Nowhere in the world, judges appoint judges. It's a very opaque system. Judges appoint judges.